guys? How y'all doing today? Well, if your name is Jonathan Majors, yeah, you know I was going to have to come talk. Y'all, listen, Jonathan Majors was on The Breakfast Club, and I only got two things to say. One, well, you know I had something to say. One, the more I listen to this man and I hear people defend him, the more I realize the average person, they ain't got discernment. Because if you are falling for this, okay. But we're going to talk about exactly what he's saying and the way I am saying that they have become the poster board for toxic love. Forget about toxic black love, toxic love. Second of all, Jess Hilarious, I see you. Jess sat down and said everybody at the 105 can be mean girl with me. Everybody can be shading me. She sat down and she reminded everybody why she got the job. She checked in, and dare I say, she was the biggest thing shining. All right, Jess, with the mess, let's get into this. First of all, what did Jonathan Majors actually say? Turn the sound up because we're gonna have to rewind this. Hold on.
She took so many hits, because of it. I don't think she mind me saying, yeah, she wasn't they weren't announcing it, but she lost endorsements. We got uninvited to stuff. She got uninvited to stuff because she had shown just how down she was, and they knew if Megan's coming, Jay's coming. I'm coming. She's an incredible hit. And then just walking around. You know what I mean? A lot of our work, as you guys know, is socializing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
we asked her that when she was up here as well. The same question that Lauren just asked you.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever feel like that was too much? And she said no. She knew that lady had God. That lady, yes. She talked about you with the same smile on her face that you have,
Yeah.
and strong.
Yeah.
Very strong woman.
She's stronger than me. She's stronger than me. She kept me up. It continues to keep me up. Before we walked in here, she was praying, come on, dang, and she took.
Okay, so listen, I know the pick-me's and the Sherry Shepherds. No shade to Sherry Shepherd, but she literally loves to be male-centered. But the people in this world that love this version of love, I know they're eating it up. Because there are some people in this world that through, I don't know if it was storybooks or maybe it was horror films, that are led to believe that if you don't struggle for something, it ain't worth having. Let me tell you something. Yes and no. Because they clearly have never felt the type of love where all relationships are hard work. But when you're with the right person, it doesn't feel like it. It's a difference between killing yourself 80 hours a week to go work at McDonald's. No shade if you work at McDonald's, baby. In this economy, a job is a job. And killing yourself 80 hours a week to work for your life dream. Both of them might be paying you the same amount. One of them will pay you a lot in the future. But one of them, you wake up early in the morning, you don't care. You're like, I gotta get it. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Yes, because you're working your 80 hours for your dream and making things happen. And the other one, you're just like, why? I think there are a lot of people defending this type of love because it's not even love to me, but that's what they've associated a relationship is. And in this dynamic, the woman, in this case, Meagan Good, must present herself as willing to sacrifice everything to prove to a man that she loves him. The gender relationships have been reversed. Okay, now, again, in a perfect world, both people show each other. They mutually love each other. You're never asked to sacrifice something. Meagan Good, and let me get to my point. Meagan Good, imagine raising a child that worked her whole life in the industry that was very not accommodating to Black actresses. And from a young age, carving it out, doing what you can, setback after setback, in order to finally carve out your piece of your kingdom, to be well respected, well loved. She got everything you need to be a movie star. And you meet a man who literally is being blacklisted because he beat the brakes off of his ex. I don't want to hear, she chased him down the street. No. Because you really have to go to the court documents. You have to hear him admitting to what he did. He took her up and slammed her head into a marble floor over and over and over. He put her in a chokehold. He split her ear open. If you look at the injuries, this wasn't no shuffle. This wasn't a pushing thing. She thought she was going to pass out. Well, she did pass out, I think. She thought she was off this earth. She had brain injuries, y'all. So just hear me out. Everybody deserves another chance. Everybody. At the end of the day, he didn't kill anybody. Hollywood is full of perverts. I get it. His career suffered. He bent down. He paid the price. I hope he has learned from his ways. But for people that know about abuse, I just want to know when he had time to grow. And before somebody jump in my comments about God forgave him, how you know God forgave him? How you know? Have you talked to God? Because if you have, can you ask him what's going on planet Earth and why things are going? Seriously, first of all, how do you know God forgave anybody? Yeah, I know God offers grace, but has he been extended? On top of that, right? And this is the part that's tripping me out. So Meagan comes with all this stuff. You are where you at in your career. You were not the other woman. And even if you were, why? Why were you the other woman? Because this whole thing, oh shit, that's who he was. Why? Why can't she go public with him? Do you think that she was the other woman? If this is true, because he wanted her to be, because as soon as he said, yeah, baby, let's go. It's me and you. She showed up at court. She showed up anywhere. She was always down for the cat. According to him, she sacrificed all these contacts, all this networking. He was a pariah, and she decided to throw her cloak of protection over him and become a pariah too. She was disinvited to things because she couldn't bring him. Why didn't you just go by yourself? Why didn't Jonathan Majors, this is what I mean about this love, for the people that know we see the red flags, why did not Jonathan Majors say, you know what, you go ahead, because only one of us got a job. Please go without me. I know you're going to sacrifice, go. Instead, he's like, damn, you stronger than me. Does that not sound like the bum that was laying on your couch, driving up, eating all your food, and talking about you stronger than me, bigging you up? You are a strong woman. And he's going to leave you for somebody that he can spoil and pamper. Anytime somebody looks at you and says, you stronger than me, that means that if the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't be missing ish to defend you, lay by you, or sacrifice any connection. If anything, Jonathan Majors is hoping that Meagan Good can be a lifeline. If not to Disney, then definitely to the Black community. But can we go back to this? Because what type of relationship, what type of love, what type of whatever requires you to sacrifice everything you earned for their mistakes? Are we forgetting this happened because he beat the brakes off of his ex? He beat the brakes off of his ex. Read the court documents. I don't want to hear, oh, she came at him. There's more to the story. He beat the brakes off of his ex, and decided in that moment that putting her in her place and slamming her head into marble tiles over and over and over and over was worth everything he built. And then Meagan Good tra-la-la-ed in and decided that she would also sacrifice everything she had for her mistake. For a man that she barely knows. I hope everything he's saying right now was a lie. I hope everything he's saying right now is just some PR stuff because they are on this, ooh, this is what Black love is, because they want to, all the toxic people in the world that lack discernment. He's sincere. Let them live. Shut up. You don't have discernment. You don't know what it looks like. Somebody can spit in your face and tell you it's raining. And you'll be like, how dare you? It might be raining. Listen, I'm talking to the people that know it's not raining. Again, Meagan Good's mom, all the sacrifice only for her to give it to this man that said, couldn't be me, wouldn't be me, you stronger than me? Before y'all say, oh, he was not. Ladies and gentlemen, because it happens to men too. If you know, you know. It's not even projection or did you know, it's just knowing psychology. And the fact that she sacrificed everything for this mofo's mistake, I don't know what to say. I get it. He needs to make a comeback. I get it. Nobody has to suffer forever. I get it. He ain't killed no one. Like, okay, fine, we can move on. But I just don't understand, like, why Meagan Good's doing this. Does she have a mammy complex? Does she have a savior complex? At the end of the day, I know that when you do this with abusive peace, it'll put you in a very, very serious situation, because if it ever happens to you, yelling, pushing, shoving, red flags, you don't know how to discuss it, because you just spent the last 2 years trying to rehab and let us know that he's somebody that you say he's not. Again, what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. I don't know. And again, let me just say this really quick, because I know they was together before, but that was his choice. He chose to have Grace on his arm and argue with him, do all this stuff, and Meagan was in the background. And he didn't think that Meagan was a good look. And as soon as, you know how I know? I don't know, I'm speculating. But as soon as he said, yo, Meagan, come here. Come hold my hand in court, because I need you, because I'm going to sink without you. Meagan was so grateful to play captain. Again, y'all, what y'all think in the comments? Let me know. I just know I am confused. I hope, listen, I wish him and Meagan a long, happy marriage. He, I think, has issues with DV for his baby's mom, is it? The mother of his children, his ex, we know that is hardcore DV. And Meagan came to him as soon as that happened and never left him side. So yeah, I hope he grew. I really do hope that women learn to start pouring into relationships and love for men that actually deserve it. And I hope people learn to start pouring in their heart, their soul, and all the stuff for someone that really deserves it. Because how powerful would that be if you were actually pouring all of that into someone that is actually pouring back into you? But I don't see what Meagan's getting from this besides a gold star on his forehead and have somebody say, I love you, and she his wife. Baby, for the next 50 calendar days, we'll see what happens after that. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.